say we want to write some Java code that would perform basic grade analysis for a grade table like this. We have given the grades for 4 different subjects and for 5 different students, which ended up with the table that's 4 by 5 items in it, and that's equal to 20 grades in that. We might think, okay, we can store all of those in an array of integers that's 20 integers long. But this won't help with a lot of analysis that we want to do. Like if we wanted to get the average grade of each student, we'd have to perform this average calculation per student individually. But if all of these integers were stored in this one array, it becomes really tricky to match every number in the array to a specific student in a specific subject. One solution is to store the grades in multiple arrays. We could have an array for every student, storing the grade for all of the 4 subjects. And then we could use loops, for example, to calculate the average per student. But say we wanted to calculate the average per subject to see how students are performing in biology. We'd need to access one individual item in all of these arrays, and loops won't be able to help us for that. Instead, we could possibly create an array for every subject rather than every student, and that way we could easily calculate the average for every subject individually, but we can't loop over the grades for every student anymore. That's why when you're trying to deal with data that looks something like a table or grid, Java offers something called two-dimensional arrays. You can think of two-dimensional arrays as an array of arrays. Like imagine every single row in this table is an array of integers by itself. We can actually bundle all those together into an array of all of these arrays so that each individual array is indexed from 0 to 3, and then each item inside these arrays are also indexed. To declare a two-dimensional array, you type in the type of the data that's stored inside, followed by 2 sets of square brackets, and then the array name. This is because we are actually creating an array of integers called grades. The beauty of 2D array is that you can access any item in this table given the 2 indices. Like if we wanted to know Tim's grade in computer, for example, we can type it grades of 2 and 1. This 2 here is referring to the index of the array that we are interested in, which is computer in this case, and the 1 here is the second square brackets. It's referring to the index of the item inside that array. Grades of 2 and 1 would have 79 stored in it. If, for example, we wanted to know Sam's grade in English, that would be stored in grades of 1 and 3, because English has an index of 1 and Sam has an index of 3. Grade of 1 and 3 would have 88 stored in it. We always start with the index of array itself, and then the second set of square brackets as the index of the item inside the array.